over 25 years and they can't get it right. Let me just say that Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie.
Like all of Disney?
I mean, not when you're talking about like Marvel too. I'm talking about like the animated,
old school animated Disney.
Right.
So not Pixar, not like...
Yeah, not counting those.
Pixar is not Disney. Pixar is Pixar.
Yeah, they're owned by Disney, but they run things differently.
You know, I'd say it's my favorite too. Like as far as like Disney princess movies go, I'm not counting Mulan though, because to me that's not really a Disney princess movie.
Aladdin's my favorite Disney princess.
Mine too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love The Lion King, but Aladdin,
I think it's better.
Yeah, I just happen to like it more. So, and of course, my favorite character in the whole movie is the genie. I mean, the movie really comes to life when he makes his appearance, and of course, the genie was voiced by the late Robin Williams, and he really made that character something else.
I'd say the animation with the voice acting, it's iconic. Like, if you like. There's nothing I think that's more iconic about Aladdin. Like Aladdin is he's the main character. The genie is just
on a whole other level.
Yeah,
it almost like revolves around him, and
it in a lot of ways it is his story.
I mean, he's way more interesting, and like he's the one who at the end gets the biggest resolution. I feel like, and you end up caring about. I ended up caring about him more at least. Aladdin's just not as interesting to me. But
it's their relationship together, and the fact that he's teaching him to just be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. It's a really great life lesson to learn. There's so many great points of that movie, though. I mean, animation aside, songwriting, all the songs are great. Even A Whole New World. I mean, like as campy as it is, it's a great song.
I mean, the main song that. It was in the trailer.
Friend Like Me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Prince Ali.
And now we're gonna have Will Smith sing it. Have you not thought about that?
No, that never even crossed my mind.
That was one of my first thoughts. I'm like, Will Smith is gonna be singing Friend Like Me.
That is going to be a fever dream.
So
that is going to be like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Chocolate Tunnel.
Because of all the visuals,
dream.
You mean?
Yeah,
that too.
So. Before we really focus in on that part of the trailer, it really starts with the first thing that a lot of people are scratching their heads over is what is going on with Jafar?
Yeah.
His voice is completely not intimidating, and he
looks like a pretty boy. Like he doesn't look.
Yeah, he doesn't look old enough. He looks closer to Aladdin's age.
Yeah.
You know who would do a really good job? You've seen the Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
The uncle.
Ben Kingsley. Yes.
He would have done a really good job.
He would. No, you're right. You're 100% right. Because he can do the villain very well.
He's
also the Mandarin on Iron Man 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that guy. So you've seen his acting range.
Yeah.
My name's Trevor.
We wouldn't go in there for another 20 minutes.
Which a lot of people hate that part of the movie. That makes the movie that the Mandarin is this giant joke of a character.
It hurts my feelings because the Mandarin's one of my favorite animes. Whatever.
Sorry.
Yep. Rip.
His name's Trevor.
Sorry, I just love that. You got me thinking about that whole
Hey,
encounter.
It's Disney. It's in the same thing here.
Well, you got to talk about a good movie before you talk about the crap.
That's true. Yeah. It kind of softens the blow a little bit. So yeah, Jafar. Don't know what's going on with him. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with. I haven't heard Aladdin talk, but I don't have a problem with the guy cast by him. He looks the part. Same thing with Jasmine. She looks the part. They've got kind of the same color scheme going on that they had in the cartoon. She's got Raja there in the background. And he has Abu the monkey, which we were debating this earlier, but we don't know. I guess the consensus between us is this is, in fact, a live-action monkey, not CG. You thought he might have been CG?
I thought it looked fake, like a fake monkey, but... Apparently, my eyes are messed up.
Aladdin now with real monkey.
There's got to be a way to look that up.
And I just noticed this watching this trailer for maybe the third time, but the carpet is in the background, just standing there in the typical, hang with the little tassels hanging down.
Right before the traumatic moment comes.
Right. All right, I'm gonna try to not be dramatic here. Let's just cut to the chase. The genie comes out. This is the first time we've seen the genie.
Starts with his back, and you're like, oh gosh. And then it pans.
You see his face. And honestly, one of the things that we thought was going to happen with the genie, because there was, I think, a cover of like Entertainment Weekly that had like, Aladdin, Jasmine, and Genie, and Genie standing above them, and he wasn't blue. And people were just like, why isn't he blue? The genie's blue. But it was just Will Smith like dressed up like the genie. So we all thought he was going to look like that in the movie. They should have gone that route.
I think that's one way to do it. Though, like, they shouldn't have tried to, like, I felt like they textured him out too much and tried to make him look too concrete and like solid and real. Whereas I feel like the real genie is more
fluid,
like a vapor,
fluid. Yeah.
Like they should have given more of like a glow and kind of a airiness to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah. Everything they have gotten everything wrong about the genie. The way he looks, it looks like they took Will Smith and completely CG'd him. This I just figured out what this reminds me of. Did you guys ever see The Mummy Returns?
Yeah.
The Rock as the Scorpion King. That level of bad CG, and that was bad then.
That was so bad.
Is this not very similar?
No, like you said, that one was bad. Like that was some really bad CGI.
But this looks like bad. Like it looks like it doesn't even look like they tried to make. It's almost like you've got two different models going on. This is probably what is happening. You've got his body rig. And then you have his face as a separate CGI rig going on. And they've tried to mash them together, and it's not working out. His face looks too small compared to the rest of his head. And it's not even animated that well. And let's just talk about Will Smith's performance. It's Will Smith as Will Smith.
Yeah.
The genie was not Robin Williams as Robin Williams. Of course, he threw in a lot. He did throw in his... they did hire Robin Williams for a reason. They kind of wanted his frenetic style.
He's an animated comedic guy.
Yeah.
Will Smith that's the other thing. Does the one thing, right?
He was a comedian.
Yeah.
Robin Williams was known as being a comedian. Will Smith is known for being a sometimes rapper, but mostly like actor of action movies. They couldn't have figured out someone better to cast who's a comedian these days.
Yeah, well, and
I would have taken Dane Cook at this point. I mean, this he's just delivering like, I think you said earlier, it's almost like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think one of you said is what is the character he's using, because he just comes out and is just like, I think the line is, rubbing a land, 3 wishes, you ain't hearing none of that. Like something
none
like
of that ringing a bell.
Yeah, none of that ringing a bell.
And I read like an article where it was talking about where he was talking about in an interview about how much pressure it kind of was to follow up on Robin Williams' performance. And what he said scared me. He said, I just kind of, found my own lane, and I took that and I felt like it gave it something fresh. And I was like, oh no, that means it's just Will Smith being Will Smith.
In his defense, he's 100% correct. And it's good that he knows that. No one could ever fill that role.
No.
That is, there are many roles in cinema.
Like the Joker. I feel like it's the same kind of thing.
No, like there's never going to be a better Joker than
Heath Ledger.
That's right.
We thought of his name this time.
Right? I'm
sorry, Heath Ledger.
That would have been really embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like Robin Williams is the genie.
No, but just his comments about finding his own lane, I was just like, no, that just means that it's just going to be Will Smith.
And like, that's one of those characters. It's like you can't really do it. Otherwise, you're just rewriting the character.
Yeah.
Because that's such a like. Well, like what I was saying earlier, is he's so iconic that if you change it up anyway, it's no longer the Genie. It's just gonna be someone else's version of the Genie.
Right. The Genie was a super powerful guy who didn't take anything seriously.
Right.
In a comedic fashion.
It's almost to pick your poison, because you can either do that, or you can try and reenact it to perfection, and it just seems like you're trying too hard to be like Robin Williams, in which case you lose too. You know?
Honestly, they really should have just gone full CGI, like just gone CGI with a full vapor body.
Right.
Have him not look like the actor who's playing him.
No, and probably like there are people that sound like Robin Williams. You can find someone that sounds pretty close to Robin Williams, or like you said, you can find someone that's also a comedian. It's not
Kevin
so much
Hart
the voice.
would have been
Jerry
better.
Seinfeld. Oh yeah, or that.
Kevin Hart would have been better.
That would have been.
I don't like Kevin Hart.
But...
Are you talking about because of the controversy around him?
No.
I just don't find him funny.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I think Kevin Hart's hilarious. I do not like it when he plays in movies. I think he's a bad actor because I
haven't
think
really seen him in movies, to be fair.
No, his stand-up is fine. I mean, I don't like his comedy in movies.
Yeah, like the only one that I think
slapstick
looks
and just...
kind of good is the Jumanji one, but I can't bring myself to watch Jumanji.
Because it's Jumanji?
I don't know. It's just...
And it's a video game for some reason?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, they modernized it, and I guess it makes more sense than playing a board game, because when was the last time you played a board game?
Yeah, I think he's miscast. I think his animation is terrible. I think the fact that there's really zero acting going on here.
Yep.
Honestly, though,
there is... Okay, I would rather someone aim for Robin Williams level and not quite hit the mark, other than, you know what, I'm just going to do my own thing. Like, to me, that is a... To get a little bit dramatic here, that is a diss on the original character.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, it's kind of funny. Like, this almost makes me want to see the movie more, just because I want to see if it's that bad. Yeah. To see like if the Genie aspect of it is really that bad, but I'm still not good.
And something else I just thought of, like, one of the gags of surrounding the character was he could, like, being as powerful as he is, he
change
could, like,
his shape.
Oh, I was gonna say he pulls out like Disney paraphernalia out of nowhere, like he's got like a Mickey hat on, and just weird stuff that works in the context of a cartoon. Are they going to try to even work? Are they going to even touch on that at all?
And like I said too, changing shape. Like, he would change his form constantly for like quick jokes. Like, I don't know how that would translate.
Well, that's fine. Just slap Will Smith's face on a bunch of different shapes.
Yeah.
Just do it. Man, I want to see this movie. I might pay money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, just like slap that in the Disney vault. Well, it shut.